Safety Data Sheet Review, GrassCan Spring Startup 2020. Pine Disinfectant. Identification. Recommended use, hard surface cleaner. Recommended restrictions, none known. Manufacturer name, Crown Chemical Products. Address, 6125 Netherhart Road, Mississauga, Ontario, L5T 1G5. Emergency telephone number, 905-564-0904. Hazard identification. Classification. Skin corrosion or irritation, Category 2. Serious eye damage, irritation, Category 2. Acute toxicity, oral, Category 4. Label elements. Signal word is warning. Hazard statement causes skin irritation, causes serious eye irritation, harmful if swallowed. Precautionary statement. At the 7% dilution, or 200 ppm per 7 milliliter of water, you do not need to rinse your hands after use. Simply rinse the empty container thoroughly with water before discarding into recycling. If inhaled, remove person to fresh air and keep comfortable for breathing. If on skin or hair, take off immediately all contaminated clothing, rinse skin with water or shower. If in eyes, rinse cautiously with water for several minutes. Remove contact lenses if present and easy to do. Continue rinsing. If swallowed, rinse mouth. Do not induce vomiting. Immediately call a poison center or doctor. Store in a closed container. Store locked up. Keep out of reach of children. First aid measures. Inhalation. Remove victim to fresh air and keep at rest position comfortable for breathing. Oxygen or artificial respiration if needed. Get medical attention if symptoms occur. Skin contact. Wash off immediately with plenty of water. Wash clothing before reuse. If skin irritation occurs, get medical advice or attention. Eye contact. Rinse cautiously with water for several minutes. Remove contact lenses if present and easy to do. Continue rinsing. Obtain medical attention if pain, blinking, or redness in the eyes persists. Ingestion. Rinse mouth with water. Do not induce vomiting. Never give anything by mouth to an unconscious person. Get medical attention immediately. Firefighting measures. Suitable extinguishing media. Use measures that are appropriate to local circumstances and the surrounding environment. Unsuitable extinguishing media. None known. Hazards arising from chemical. During fire, gases hazardous to health may be formed. PPE. Firefighters will wear full protective equipment, including a self-contained breathing apparatus. Accidental release measures. Personal precautions, PPE, and emergency procedures. Avoid contact with skin, eyes, or clothing. Use PPE as required. Methods and materials for containment and cleaning up. Absorb spill with inert material, vermiculite, sand, or earth, then place in suitable container for disposal in accordance with provincial regulations. Handling and storage. Precautions for safe handling. Do not ingest, do not get in eyes, on skin, or on clothing. Although not necessary, in today's times it is a good habit to wash hands after most tasks. Conditions for safe storage. Keep out of reach of children. Store in suitable labeled containers. WHMIS regulations to be followed at all times. Exposure control and PPE. Occupational exposure limits. No data available. Appropriate engineering controls. Effective exhaust ventilation system. PPE. Standard glove type, vinyl or latex. Respiratory. Certified respirators when above exposure limit. Eye. Eye face protection if splashing is likely. Ortho Killex Lawn Weed Control Concentrate. Killex Lawn Weed Control. Identification. Recommended use. Weed killer herbicide for broadleaf weeds and brush. Recommended restrictions. To be used only in the manufacture of a product which is registered under the Pest Control Products Act, or a fertilizer pesticide which is registered under the Fertilizers Act. Manufacturer name. Scotts Canada Limited. Address 2000 Argentia Road, Plaza 2, Suite number 300, Mississauga, Ontario, L5N 1V8. Emergency telephone number 1-888-799-7919. Hazard identification. Classification. Not classified under GHS regulations, regulated under Pest Control Products Act, and is exempt from WHMIS classification. Label elements. Signal word, warning. Hazard statement, poison, causes serious eye irritation, harmful if swallowed. First aid measures. Inhalation. If symptoms develop, move victim to fresh air and keep comfortable for breathing. If not breathing, call 911 or an ambulance, then give artificial respiration. Call a poison center or doctor for further treatment advice. Eye contact. Rinse cautiously with water for several minutes. Remove contact lenses if present and easy to do. Continue rinsing. Call a poison control center or a doctor for more treatment advice. Skin contact. If on skin or clothing, take off contaminated clothing. Rinse skin immediately with plenty of water. Call a poison control center or doctor for more treatment advice. Ingestion. If swallowed, call a poison center or doctor immediately for treatment advice. Do not induce vomiting. If vomiting occurs naturally, have victim lean forward to reduce risk of aspiration. Never give anything by mouth if victim is rapidly losing consciousness or is unconscious or convulsing. First aid continued. If poisoning is suspected or any symptoms are serious, immediately contact a doctor, the nearest hospital, or the nearest poison control center. Tell the person contacted the complete product name and the type and amount of exposure. Describe any symptoms and follow the advice given. Take container, label, or product name and pest control product registration number with you when seeking medical attention. Firefighting measures. Suitable extinguishing media. Water spray, appropriate foam, dry chemical or carbon dioxide. Unsuitable extinguishing media. None known. Hazards arising from chemical. Combustion or thermal decomposition of this product may produce irritating and toxic gases. PPE. Firefighters will wear full protective equipment, including a self-contained breathing apparatus. Accidental release measures. Personal precautions. Wear proper protective clothing and avoid contact with skin and eyes. Environmental precautions. Prevent runoff going into drains, sewers, or other waterways. Methods for containment. Stop further release or spread of contamination with absorbent material. Methods for cleanup. In case of a spill, contact the manufacturer and the provincial regulatory agency for cleanup information. Handling and storage. Precautions for safe handling. Read the label before using. Keep out of reach of children and prevent access by unauthorized personnel. Avoid contact with eyes, skin, and clothing. Avoid breathing spray mist. Strictly observe all precautions for handling and using pesticides. Conditions for safe storage. Keep out of reach of children and unauthorized personnel. Keep in original container during storage in a well-ventilated, cool, dry, and secure area. Ship and store away from food, feeds, seeds, fertilizers, and other pesticides. Protect from freezing. Store away from open flame and other sources of heat. Exposure control and PPE. Eye face protection. Wear protective eyewear, chemical splash goggles, face shield, or safety glasses. Skin protection. Wear coveralls over a long sleeve shirt, long pants, chemical resistant gloves, socks, and shoes. Rinse gloves before removal. Coveralls should be also worn when pouring from containers. Respiratory protection. Where occupational exposure limits are exceeded, or if used indoors on a continuous basis, wear an approved cartridge type respirator. If workplace respiratory protection is required, institute a complete respiratory protection program including selection, fit testing, training, maintenance, and inspection. Consult with respirator manufacturer, determine respirator selection, use, and limitations. Other protection. Wear freshly laundered clothing and clean PPE daily. Rinse gloves before removal. Wash hands before eating, drinking, using tobacco, or using the toilet. After work, remove all clothing and shower using soap and water. Thank you. Any further questions or direction regarding these two products or any others may be directed towards the Health and Safety Department.